I just want to come on and make a quick little video to talk about um, January 22nd. Uranus is going to go direct, and that's going to mean that we have now Pluto direct, Neptune direct, Saturn direct, Mars direct, Mercury direct, and now Uranus. So up until April 21st, it's going to be time for a lot of forward momentum and moving forward. It's full steam ahead. It's all green lights. Um, and green means go, kind of like, if you're seeing, stoplights. And so it's time to get out there and, do what you want to do and conquer, basically, and get out into the world and achieve your goals without needing to go back over things and stop and reflect. Um, and so that's going on. Mars Direct is now the time to achieve what you want to achieve. Mercury Direct is the time to especially initiate what you want to initiate concerning the certain protocols. Mercury retrograde, which I do not agree with because we all have lives to live, and I find that very disempowering that you apparently can't do certain things when Mercury is retrograde. And miscommunications happen all the time. When Mercury is retrograde. Just last night, I was I wanted a vanilla custard from Culver's, and my mom accidentally ordered a chocolate custard, and so there was like a miscommunication, and my brain wasn't focused. And so things like that do happen. There are miscommunications and things going off and wrong. Aside from Mercury retrograde, in terms of those 3 weeks, adding up to 9 weeks of the year, since Mercury goes retrograde 3 times a year for 3 weeks, that would make for 9 weeks in total that Mercury is retrograde for a whole year, and even more weeks when you tack on the pre-shadow retrograde phase and the post-shadow period, because there's all those different parts to the retrograde season that make it what it is. So don't forget the pre and post-shadow aspects of it. But anyway, it makes us more aware of those things, conflicts, things going wrong. The ball is flying around, or just any kind of technological glitch, or anything that we need to review, and all the content information that goes with Mercury retrograde. But it will soon come to an end. And Mercury retrograde really gets a bad rap, and a lot of the astrology is sort of taken from it, and placed into the fear, negative astrology, fear-based astrology headlines that you go online and see. Take this with a grain of salt and live out the Mercury retrograde best that you can, and see it for what you want it, and see it in a positive way, as now's the time to get comfortable. Now's the time to slow down, go inside yourself, review, go back over things, see them again, get a look at them again. It's not so much masculine energy, that kind of masculine she energy of going out and doing something and achieving things in the world, but it really turns the light on the feminine energy of reflecting and being receptive and resting, and sort of allowing and inviting the external information, and really putting your trust in higher power, co-creating, and being open to the guidance and wisdom that you will receive from spirit as you go into the unconscious mind and review and clear whatever needs to be cleared up, fully finished. And so now Mars retrograde, sort of moving through these retrogrades, or not maybe all of them, but the Mars retrograde. Time where we're reflecting on what drives us, what fuels us, what arouses us, and what makes us angry, and what repels us to be assertive, and those kind of things. And so launching past initiatives that have already been taking place with Mars retrograde. And so, with all these planets turning direct and, moving forward up until April 21st, when Mercury stations retrograde in Taurus and will be there until, I want to say, May 14th. That'll be that second retrograde of 2023. So then we get the retrograde, and then around May 1st, we get Pluto retrograding again through Aquarius back into Capricorn, and other retrogrades. And in the summer of this year, starting July 22nd, we're going to be having Venus moving backwards through Leo, which in my mind has to do with connecting with your heart and opening up your heart, and being generous with other people, because Venus rules over relationships, and so that'll be really interesting and huge in terms of its significance. And Venus will be in its shadow when the nodes of the moons, of the South Node and North Node, shift into the North Node in Aries, South Node in Libra. And so, I'll plan upon doing a video on that Venus retrograde when the time comes, which should be huge. And I'm not super into talking about Venus and Venus transits, but certainly that is huge. So I think, I want to say that Venus goes retrograde around the time that the lunar nodes change signs. Where do we want to head? Venus is, values. What are your values? And it's important to be aligned with those values to move in those new directions, which is, the North Node is, forward movement, sort of an upward movement towards your destiny in this lifetime. And the North Node moving into Aries is about being authentically, yourself and living on your own terms, and standing on your own 2 feet and doing your own 2 thing, doing your own thing really, and just those kind of things. And the South Node in Libra is about releasing any kind of relationship that doesn't serve you, with enmeshment, entanglement, and it'll have to do with where we compromising, people pleasing, and over relying on the other person, or feeling like we need the perfect partner or relationship, and we need somebody else to complete us. And I was watching a movie, and there was like it was from the channel Paradigm Studios, and in one of the films, the father was telling the his daughter to be perfect in the partner you choose. Well, nobody's perfect, and so now, in a way, that does make sense for the North Node in Aries when it comes to choosing a partner who's right for you, and aligns with your values, respects your values, etc. So those are all some general things, astrologically. And so, yeah, that's, really all that I want to say for this particular video. And this sort of is a little bit of an add-on to the New Moon in Aquarius video. But if you're watching this after the New Moon in Aquarius, January 1st, 2023, then this video will matter when it comes to just what I'm saying, say for, that. But this will sort of be a standalone video, which it is a standalone video. But anyway, so thank you for watching. And, there's your little tidbits of information all rolled up into one video. Bye for now.